Today we're going to show you what do we do on our fire drill. We do in our fire drill is we have to be very safe and ready. Practice at home. Practice at home because if you have a real fire, you will be ready. But if you don't be ready, you're gonna get burned and you will never come alive, and then you're not gonna live safely at school, and you're gonna miss all your family, and then you won't get free stuff at home when you're dead, and it's going to be sad. And if you are dead, all of your if you're dead,
tell us about being safe. You want to come and talk about
safe is good for you because then the fire won't get to you, and it's good to be ready because if you're not ready, you're gonna get burned and you could die, and you'll never come back, and you'll go up in the sky with God.
Can you tell us about you want to talk about some of the things to be safe?
Mm-hmm. She's talking of not safe, I'm talking of safe. If you don't be safe, you're gonna be dead, and if you come alive again, that's gonna be good, but if you don't, you're gonna stay with God. And if you are dead,
Can I talk about the dead stuff? Maybe we'll skip that part. You talked about it and you told them, said you want them to be safe, right?
if you be safe, you're gonna be all good, but if you don't, you're not gonna have friend anymore. Don't forget this. If you have a real life fire and it comes in your nose, you'll maybe get surgery. And that might be like if Adam Cedric.
What does that mean?
It means that you're gonna feel better because they're gonna fix your heart. Yeah, but you're still gonna be dead. Yes, Santiago. My dad is safe because my dad is working. That's why my dad can die. But it's still, if there's a fire over there, your dad might get burned. And
So what can you do to keep safe?
he could do to keep safe, go inside the house and keep himself safe, or make sure that he never gets died by something, because if he does, you're not gonna have a dad anymore to take care of you. Only your mom. And if your place is burned, you could go to another place that's not burned, maybe on top or under you. If somebody is in another country, make sure they don't get burned. If they do, you're not gonna have like your brothers and sisters. Jacob. If there's a fire and you go tell your dad, and then you have to tell your dad to go under the table, and then you are gonna be safe with your dad, and then I think that's it. But if he's too big, he can't fit under the table. If he is, he might get burned, Jacob.
And often, during presentations, and you've been in presentations, at the end, the presenters will ask if the audience has any questions. So when you're done presenting, you could ask the audience, does anybody have any questions?
Okay. Well, sometimes the the tables fall down, and then if you're under it, that won't be good. And if you're not covering your nose, you could get surgery again.
But if you have a table that is not made out of like going down and up, it's made out of wood, and you have like something like covering yourself like a towel in front of it for you cannot get smoke in it. So that's gonna be very good. Like in school we have a close smoke over there, so we need to be careful.
Yes, Andrea. It's sometimes it can move a lot so fast, and sometimes it could come, but we don't see it moving. Well, it could move in your nose.
And if some of your family are next to it, tell them that they need to have something good to protect themselves.
And
Like my family is next to it. It's like my cousin next to the fire, and I hope he doesn't get burned.
well, if there's a fire on one house, and if you get quick, you could run to your neighbor's house, and you'll be there safely.
If your neighbor's in the hospital, that's gonna be really bad news, because it was already smoking by the fire.
Yeah, and then the persons that live in the other side, their neighbors, they have the keys so they can open the house.
If it's a lock, you need to go in like somewhere that it's really protected for you. And if you don't, you're gonna be have smoke in your nose, and you might go to the hospital like your neighbor.
Wrap up the presentation, and you could ask. Remember, at the end of the presentation, the presenters will ask the audience if they have any questions.
Okay, we're almost done.
Oh, okay.
Right? We're almost done? Okay. And it's important to call 911.
911?
A 9 and a 11. 1.
There's 2 ones. Not 3 1.
4 1.
1 1.
Maybe circle it or put a box on it. You just want to identify this differently.
Yeah, and you could call the other ones the ones if anybody got not safe, they could take them to the hospital to see what's wrong with them.
And it's important to call the ambulance, because the ambulance are gonna check if you you cannot come back alive, or you are gonna come back alive. But if you don't come back alive, that's gonna be really bad news. And if your mom doesn't come back alive, you're gonna be sad, and your dad doesn't come back alive, you're gonna be really sad, and you're gonna not have parents anymore, and you need to go with somebody else's parents. Are you guys done?
Almost.
Do you have any questions?
Hola, Lupe.
Why, when you get surgery, you have to go to the hospital?
Because it's important that you need to get checkups if you're gonna be alive or you're not gonna be alive.
We're still kids, so we have to be careful with fire.
Any more questions? Johnny.
Why do you need to be safe?
Because it's important to be safe, because you need to be alive every day before you could hug your family and you could learn better.
a long time ago there was a fire, so that's how fire came alive and come to real life.
If it comes alive in this world and if you don't come alive anymore, it's gonna be so sad. Jacob.
Why is it bad?
Why is that bad?
It's bad because
Johnny.
I want my student.
We'll just do his exam and everything and walk him right over. Thank you.
it's bad because you could get like anything that's wrong with you, and your parents will be sad, or the kids will be sad.
And it's really bad if you get burned because your mom will miss you a lot, and then your baby brother will cry for you. Like Guadalupe's baby sister, when she gets hurt, she cries for her. Any more questions? One more question. Rafael.
Why is it important?
Well, you want to ask a unique question, right? It has to do with fire. What are they talking about here? Fire
Safety.
So it has to be about fire safety. It has to be different than what the other kids ask.
But where we're gonna hide? We might hide under the table because it's going to happen if you have an open window. It's going to be bad because it's gonna come in wherever you live or at school. You need to hide like under the table or under your bed because it's going to be really good if you. And after that, you need to put like a blanket or something on front of it or on back of it and side of it because you don't want any smoke to come in your nose.
It's important to hold on to the table legs and the bed legs because sometimes the bed legs and the table legs can move.
Think what his question was. Oh, good. You just explained. Great.
And then if they get burned, it's going to be bad because it's going to fall on you, and then you won't have any more. Do you have? And after that, if it falls down, you need to go like under like your bed or something under a desk. Because it's going to be good for you, could be very safe. We're done.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you have any more presentations?
I think they're done with their presentation. So when a presenter is done with their presentation, what's a nice way to say thank you?
Thank
So you can say thank you, or what does an audience usually do?
Clap.
Yeah.
Do you have any more presentations?
Guadalupe and Santiago.
Great. But if you're done with this presentation, can you just stop the recording?
Okay.
Stop the recording. Yeah. And publish it for I guess their families to listen to, maybe your brothers or sisters. Okay. Good.
You want the newspaper?
Yeah.
No, we're not.
It's the QuickTime player. Touch it. No, the words, no. Yeah. Quit. No, that's good. Go back to that menu. Go to the bottom choice. Quit. And you got to give it a title. Now, what would a good title for this fire presentation be?
Firefighters. Fire.
Hey, firefighters. What do you say?
Fire presentation. Can we hear it at home? We're gonna hear it at home. Can you sing a song about the firefighters?